Okay, I'm sharing my screen. If you it's loading. Okay, I guess I don't know. You'll tell me when you are able to see my screen.
Yeah, I can be able to see it.
Okay. So okay. As we were looking into Power Automate since last the session, so today's guess it's a bit of more of a continuation from the same. As we learned that you can do a lot using Power Automate in simplifying your daily duties, automating the tasks that you take, that you assume that you do daily, that you do manually, so you automate everything and just focus on more serious issues than the repetitive tasks. So today we are going to look at how automate integrates with other features, maybe like Power Apps, Teams, Forms, and also in Power BI. Yeah, so put on the screen. So as you saw, automate it is created just to automate your task using workflows created. You can create a flow from scratch, or you can start from create a template that are there in, in the Office 365 site. So yeah. Okay, for automate is just it is a better and automatic way to get things done. It is a cloud-based system that turns your manual tasks into automated workflows. You may leverage the APIs, you may leverage the templates that are created for you, using actions and triggers to create your flows. As you saw from the last session, the types of flows that are there is cloud flow, desktop flow, and the business process flow. Now for the cloud flow, it is also divided into three: automated flow, instant flow, and scheduled flow. Whereby for the automated flow, it is just the flows that are triggered by an event occurring, or by a certain event, or yeah, just an event occurring. For the instant flow, there are flows that are given just for, let's say, if you click and back for in this, if this instance occurs, then it triggers the flow to occur. For the scheduled flow, it is scheduled to, this is there are flows that are scheduled to flow at a certain time. Maybe you would like to set a reminder, to send a reminder to your team. You may use the scheduled flow to send a reminder to them. You may schedule the flow to occur daily at a certain time. Maybe it can be on a Monday. You may schedule to occur in a on a Monday. So the flow will be occurring every Monday at the specified time that you have set. So it just simplifies that level, and having to daily to when you remember you have to send a reminder, you do it manually. You can just use it to you can use Power Automate to to do your work, simple that way. Okay, why should you choose the Power Automate? For the Power Automate, it enables you it gives you your time to focus on more important tasks. Maybe let's say you want some emails to send, and also you had some other serious issues to take care of. you may send to send the email. You may use Power Automate to send the email to various recipients while you yourself you are focusing on the more other serious tasks that you are taking. It eliminates repetitive tasks so you can do what you do best, offers you endless possibilities with hybrid connectors. Yeah, this is where you find that they are in the Office 365 it offers more than 6 and okay. Now I guess there are more than 700 connectors which are there. I don't remember. Okay, there were more than 600. Now I don't know. There was during the MS build. It was announced there was some which were added. I don't recall the number, but there are more now connectors than before. It makes you powerful without any coding experience. Okay, as Raul has said in the chat, there are 715 connectors you can leverage to do your Power Automate flows and get things done. With the Power Automate, it makes you powerful without any coding experience. This you find it in whereby using the Power Automate, you can leverage it with using the Power Apps, and also you can do it in the Power BI. For the Power Apps, you can also that you can use it in using the desktop flow here. You may have it to record a certain process as you do it in the Power Apps. Then you may use the Power Automate to automate the flow so that it can be doing the task. It doesn't require you to be doing the task manually daily or at a certain time when it is required. So when you use the desktop flow, you may use it to maybe to create some forms, update the forms, send reminders, send emails. Yeah. Now, one of the things that you can leverage with the Power Automate is the Microsoft Dataverse. Dataverse simply is where it is a store for numerous data that you can leverage while creating your Power Apps using. You can leverage it using the Power Platform suite. That is the Power Automate, Power BI, Power Virtual Agent, and also Power Apps. This is where the data you can use it. So using the Power Automate in Dataverse, you can create a ground flow to import data, export data, or take actions. Maybe sending notification when data changes in a SharePoint, maybe. Yep. Then you can create a ground flow that stores approval state in tables and then build a custom app in which users can approve or reject items. So yeah, you can build a flow that it will update a table. Let's say, for instance, if you are leveraging some customers, you can, when let's say if the item that you are selling, maybe, or the service that you're offering, if they approve it, it will approve. When the state of the approval of the changes, it will update in the table, and then you can use that data to build the custom app so that it will be easily visible to their customers, so that they can see the approved and the rejected items. And also you can use it, you can say maybe to your manager, to your program manager. Yeah. Okay. Also, you can leverage the Power Automate using the Microsoft Teams. For Microsoft, you can use the Power Automate to send the messages to Teams channel. This one, but you find that maybe there's a certain message you send at a certain time or a certain day. You may just, instead of sending it manually or having just that reminder that you should send the message, you may use the Power Automate just to be doing that for you. You don't need to to be your machine to do so. It can just do so automatically without you having to trigger something. That is where now the scheduled flow comes in. So because you'll have scheduled the flow to occur at a certain day at a certain time that you have specified. You can trigger a flow in a messenger alert. Let's say the message it is coming from your program, from their program manager, and it requires you to do something. So you may, let's say if it needs you it tells you to send maybe some emails for reminder or maybe attachment for your workmate. So when the messenger arrives, it may trigger a flow that will send the respective messages or emails to the respective colleagues. You can also use the Power Automate in Teams to create approvals. Maybe if someone wanted to create a channel, yeah, it can be used to create the it can also to create approvals without having you to go through the approvals. Also, with the approvals, it can be sending the emails to the respective managers or PMs so that they can check everything and send, and it can also be able to send the feedback to you. So let's see the next thing. You can also use the Microsoft Forms with Power Automate. Now this is it is the most used combination for Power Automate and Microsoft Forms. This is how you use the Power Automate to collect the feedback from the forms that they are filled by the respondent. So you may take the data that has been fed by the respondents, and you may update it in an Excel form or a SharePoint document, and then you may also intend to send an email, maybe either to the respondent or to where the data is supposed to go. Maybe it is your organization, maybe your finance officer, your manager. Yeah, you can just do that using the Power Automate. Power BI. Okay, let me see if I can load the Power BI desktop up. In a minute. Okay, as it loads, maybe if anyone has a question about the same, you can just pop in the chat and you can ask him. Maybe as it loads, maybe we can continue. Okay, today I wanted as we create just a flow using to see how you can use the Power Automate to get the data from the Microsoft Forms. Yeah. So I'm going to open my let me share my screen again. Okay, is my screen visible yet? Hello.
Hello. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So let's just see how we can just create a flow from Microsoft Forms, maybe to get the data, maybe send the emails to the responders, and or your work manager, the PM, or maybe if it is in a finance, yeah, how you can all do that. Don't know why it's taking. Okay, one thing that you may know is that you can create a flow from your form. You can just create a flow from scratch, or you can just leverage the template that are often there. Okay, we are going to, we'll just do both. It's yeah. So for the flow, let's just come out. Let's open the Microsoft Power Automate. And now yeah, you can just create. You can start. You can create a flow from scratch, or just you can see from the, if you go to the templates, there are numerous templates you can leverage there. Let's say maybe you wanted to send maybe an email to responders after they submit their feedback form, and you can just come and search the email. You can see that there is this one, the first one. You can see the Outlook email attachment, complete custom action for the selected file. You can get reminders. You can send email for new tweet. You can send email on a new messages or lives in Teams. And also the one that we are looking for is send an email to responders when when the response is submitted in Microsoft Forms. So I'm gonna click to that. You can see it here. It shows the connection that it will connect the Microsoft Forms with the Office 365 Outlook. Let's wait for it to load. As you can see, the flow will be connected to Microsoft Forms and the Office 365. So let me give it something. So you can see now it has logged in. So let's click continue. Yeah, as you can see, it has created for you the flow. All you just need to do is just customize your flow as you want it to be. So you just let's you come on. You can see the first the trigger action will be there when the response is submitted. So you just select your can select your form ID. You can just maybe you'll have copied it, or you just can just if it is there, you can just select. So mine I have named it my demo. For the unique to get the response details for the unique form ID, click the demo my demo. That's this one. I'll get a response ID. Now with that, the flow is good to go. Now for the conditions, this is where now you said you customize the flow to send an email if a certain condition is fulfilled. For ours, first of all, if let's see the first condition. For the condition now, you will have to see what you are consist of. Maybe if it contains what will you say it contains. It may be something greater than or equal to. You can just use that condition. Now for other say contains the row. Choosing your address equal to contains the email address. Now if the condition is true, we'll come and send the email. If the condition is no, there will be no email sent. So let's see if the so select okay for us now because maybe the one sending an email may be not in our organization, so the system will not get his or the email. So maybe we'll have a field for email address. So we'll have to select the email address there. Subject. Subject for the subject of the email. Maybe it will be a welcome email, and maybe let's say subject will be welcome. Now for the body, About now you will add the message that you want the recipient of the email to get. It can be something like welcome. Yeah. Now you can save it. You can see now my flow is saved and it's ready. Okay, you can run our test. Let's see, let me run it manually. Yeah, it can be Shantrack. Yeah. My email address. Phone number. Yeah, then I will submit. Yeah, so now when my response is submitted successfully, you can come back to our flow. Let's set it for, you can see the flow, my flow ran successfully. Just let's wait for and see the outcome. Okay, let me open my email box and maybe you can see if it sent my the email there. Let's give it some time to load this. Okay, and as you remember, the flow we created the flow from just a template that was there, and also there is you can also decide to create a flow from scratch as you customize the flow yourself without using any any template. But it is all the same because the step that the template is creating, that's all the step that you approach when you are creating the flow from scratch. Yeah, you can see the email has come to my the one and the man who who submitted the feedback. You can see let's see how we customize our if the email if it contains the email address, then it will come in there. I would see it would happen. Let's say if the it and okay. No, don't know. Let me see it. I can see it. Let's wait for it to save. Okay, what I'm trying to show is that if the let's say if you have not included if you have not stated the condition that should be met for the flow to send an email, the flow with the email, the flow won't go on. Okay, let's just now run the test. Can you again submit another response? Submit. No, then my email is wrong, so I don't know if okay, maybe let's see, nothing will go on. My response was submitted. Go back to our flow. Let's see if the is successful. Yeah, it's ran successful. Okay. Now let me see if I'll get an email. Yeah, my email is the email has come, but for this one you can see it had a message. So let's see if the other one will come or not. Okay, it's like okay, the message won't become because our flow did not satisfy the condition. So let's see now how can you create a flow from scratch. You'll just come here to create a flow. You can see all the different types of flow here, the automated flow, instant schedule, desktop flow, business and process advisor. So for us, we shall go with the automated clone flow. Here we will give the name of your flow. maybe feedback flow. So, for the trigger now will be the response is submitted to your form. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's hit load. Yeah, when you can see when a new, for us, we shall go with the first one, which is when a new response is submitted to Microsoft Forms, and we click there and click create. You can see now we are starting from the first step. This is where you selected your trigger as when a new response is submitted. So we just come and select our form. So the name of the form, how we have saved it in your OneDrive. Mine is my demo. Create a new step. The new step that you'll be creating it is get response. Let's say get. Okay, let's give the demo my laptop. The action we're adding here is to get the data from the Microsoft Forms. Fetch. Okay. Response. I don't know, it's taking time to load. I don't know what's happening. Let's get again and then use the get response. Taking a lot of time. Okay, let's see what it has here. see the Excel online. Select so you will be getting our form from the OneDrive, because we have saved it to OneDrive Business. You get response details. Now for form, that's the name of your form. So maybe it's from my demo, the response ID, response. So the next thing, we add a new step, which you'll be adding a row in our that you have created in the data. You'll add the row. If you look here, then the row, add to a table. Location, mine is stored in my OneDrive business. The location might be in your SharePoint or OneDrive, so it's independent of story, so there will be documents. It's taking like forever to load. Just give it some time. I don't know why it's taking that long time to load. I'm guessing my network is network. Yeah, now I guess you are good. Now for the location of my file, it is under for business. The document library I'm using is OneDrive. My file is my demo. For the table is table 1. Here we specify the data we are collecting. That is the question that you have set in your form. So that the question is what's the name, so you can come here and specify it under the dynamic content. So your name is your gender, is your email address and phone number. Now once we have that, you can save. You can first save and let's see if the flow will run. Run it manually. Yeah. Yes. Submit another form. Once I submit and it's submitted, the flow will run, and so if our flow has run successful, we can come to our table and maybe check for the my demo. Yeah, you can see for our data it has created rows, and for the various questions that we earn for our name, gender, email address, and phone number. Yeah. So now, what if you wanted to specify? Now we add a condition for the flow to send an email. Let's edit our flow. We can see a like so far bright type. Okay, done. Yeah, but in short, yeah, you can use the template for maybe if you want to send email to responders, and you can just customize the message and what you are targeting for the message. And also, not only the responders, you can specify the flow to run and send the email to your boss, or maybe to direct maybe if it is a customer who had filled the form, maybe if it was a feedback for a certain service that he or she had received, maybe you can send it back to direct to the department that offered that service. Yeah, it will depend on yeah. So let's see if we can just now, and we can customize our flow just and add the condition manually without using the template. I don't know why it's taking this long time to load. Just wanted to show you on how you can use the Power Automate in Power BI, the desktop app, and maybe also you can use it just in the software as a service. It seems the network is not in my favor today. Yeah, there you have a key data starting from the top. This network. Hello. It's under it's first. And the data location of the data. I don't know, since I don't want as we proceed. I don't know what's happening. Like that. Oh, yeah. Run the condition for the if there's something, then you'll be able to send an email to your response, or maybe forward the email to someone else. Start with the condition, gender condition. Gender condition. To the value email address. Yes, and action. Okay. send an email via you can use V2 or V3. For us, we let us use a V2 because we are committing for system group. To and the fields and to the email address that the responders input, then subject body, you can just say with the bodies. Now we can save our flow. Then area I didn't specify the responders. So let's save the flow. Once done, we can run another test and see if it will be able to send an email to our responder. And guess we are when just this done, I guess now to be able to send the email responder. I guess we can just start from there. You can just pick from there, maybe from next time. We are far much away from time. We can just handle the rest in another session. Yep. Yes, it is just that you can just come and search for a template that you want to use to create your flow, depending on what you want them to, what you want to use, connectors you want to use. Maybe you want to connect your flow with your email to send email to the responders. Maybe you want it to tweet maybe at least after a message has been received. You just for there are numerous of them you can use. Yes, just I will stop there. Due to time, just from there maybe next time. Yeah, probably I will have it in another session also. Yeah. So I guess I'm done. Shadrach, you can take over.
Hi, Humphrey.
Hello, Shadrach.
Oh, hello. Okay, so I guess we're done. So, any questions from the audience? Yeah, I don't think we have a question. So, that was an awesome session on Power Automate. So, you've learned about how to automate forms, and like if we have more time next week, we can be able to tackle like more on Power Automate, and then for the next Power Up Tuesday session, we'll be tackling the Power Virtual Agents, where you'll get to learn how to build chatbots using low-code technology. That is the Power Virtual Agent. So be sure to join us next week for that session. So like I'll be posting our Power Platform user group link here, so that you can get notifications about our events. So thank you so much, Humphrey, for the session. I'll be sharing the recording after the call. So see you next Tuesday.